Have you ever wondered what happens to your money after you put it in the bank? Where does it go? Does it just sit inside a giant safe, sleeping all day? Or do banks do something magical with it? Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of banks, how they work, why they're important, and what really happens to your money once you hand it over. The beginning, keeping money safe. A long time ago, before banks existed, people kept their money at home in jars, boxes, or under their beds. But that wasn't safe. Thieves could steal it, or disasters could destroy it. So people started giving their money to goldsmiths, people who worked with gold and had strong safes. The goldsmiths kept the money safe and gave people a note saying, "You can come back and take your money anytime." Those notes became very popular because everyone trusted them. Over time, these goldsmiths became the first bankers, people who helped others keep, save, and use money safely. That's how the idea of a bank was born. What is a bank? A bank is a special place that helps people keep, save, borrow, and move money. It's like a big heart that keeps the money flowing around the world from one person to another, from saving to spending. When you earn money, maybe from your parents, or for helping out, you can deposit it in a bank account. The bank keeps it safe for you. You can take it out anytime, or use it with a card, or pay online. But the bank doesn't just lock your money away. Oh no, it's busy working behind the scenes. What does the bank do with your money? Here's something most people don't think about. When you put money in the bank doesn't keep it all inside a vault. It uses most of it to help other people, like families, students, and businesses, by giving them loans. Let's imagine this: you put $100 in your bank account. The bank keeps a small part, maybe $10, safely stored in case you want to withdraw, but it uses the other $90 to lend to someone who needs it. That person might use it to buy a car, start a small shop, or pay for school. Then they slowly pay it back to the bank with a little extra money called interest. That's how banks make money. They lend money to others and earn interest in return. How interest works. Let's make it simple. When you save money in the bank says thank you by giving you interest, a little extra money for keeping your savings there. So if you put $100 in the bank, and the bank gives you 5% interest for 1 year, you'll have $105 after a year. But when someone borrows money from the bank, they pay the bank extra, also called interest. So if they borrow $100, they might have to pay back $110. The bank earns that extra amount and uses it to run its services, pay workers, and give interest to savers like you. It's like a giant cycle where everyone helps each other through money. Why do banks lend money? Banks lend money to help people and businesses grow. Imagine a family that wants to buy a house but doesn't have enough money all at once. The bank lends them the money, and they pay it back, bit by bit, every month. Or imagine a student who wants to go to college but can't afford it right now. The bank gives them a loan to study, and when they start working, they pay it back. And think about a new business, like a bakery that needs an oven or a farmer who needs seeds. The bank lends them money to start or grow, and later they repay it with interest. When these businesses grow, they create jobs, make products, and pay more people, and that keeps the economy moving. So banks help turn savings into opportunities. They take money from people who have extra and lend it to people who need it. Where does the money go? Now, here's the big question. If everyone keeps their money in banks, where does it actually go? Your money doesn't just sit still, it keeps moving. When you buy something with a card or a phone, your bank sends money electronically to the seller's bank. If your parents get paid for their job, their company's bank sends money to their account. If the government builds a school or hospital, it moves money through banks to pay workers and buy materials. So banks are like the roads and bridges of the money world, helping money travel safely, quickly, and correctly to where it needs to go. The central bank, the bank of banks. Did you know that there's a special bank that controls all other banks? It's called the central bank. Every country has one, like the Federal Reserve in the United States or the Reserve Bank of Australia in Australia. The central bank makes sure all other banks follow the rules and that the country has enough money to keep the economy stable. It can print new money, control interest rates, and protect people's savings if something goes wrong. In short, the central bank keeps the money system healthy and balanced, just like a doctor keeps your body healthy. Digital banking, the future of money. Today, you don't always need to visit a bank building. Thanks to technology, you can do almost everything with your phone or computer. You can check your balance, send money, or pay bills in just a few seconds. This is called digital banking or online banking. Some people don't even use cash anymore. They just use cards, apps, or digital wallets. Money has become faster, smarter, and easier to use than ever before. But even though it feels invisible, it's still real, and it's still moving through banks, connecting millions of people every day. Why banks are important? Banks play a big role in keeping the world's money safe and working. They help people save, borrow, and spend wisely. They help businesses grow and countries build. Without banks, trading and buying things would be much slower and harder. They are like the heart of the economy, pumping money everywhere it's needed, from savings accounts to shops, schools, and homes. The big lesson. So, what really happens to your money in the bank? When you deposit it, it doesn't just sit there. It travels, helps others, grows a little with interest, and keeps the world's money moving. Banks are not just about safes and vaults. They are about trust, teamwork, and flow. They make sure everyone, from children saving their allowance to companies building airplanes, can use money safely and fairly. So next time you visit a bank or see your parents pay with a card, remember, your money isn't just resting. It's out there working hard, helping people, building dreams, and keeping the world turning.